Okay, I want to do a quick video on my FZ6R. I know honestly a lot of people aren't going to see this, but for those of you that do, this is just mainly going to be about the WOODCRAFT 41mm clip-on handlebars. And the issue is, on the forums, on every single YouTube video, every single forum about it, everybody's like, go with the 1.5" rise on the 41mm. And I did not do that. Instead, I went with the 2" rise, because I'll show you exactly what's going to happen that no one shows you in any of these videos. No one makes this clear at all. But, okay, let me, I don't have much room here. So, this is right here. This is the 2" rise. And I did grips, new levers and everything with it. But what's going to happen? If you buy the 1.5" rise, which is what everyone does, you're either going to have your levers positioned way up here, which is super uncomfortable, and like the ergonomics of it is just bad. If you get the 1.5", what's going to happen is if you don't have your levers way up here, I don't even know if it'll fit regardless. You might hit this regardless where you have the levers. But with the 2" rise, I get a nice angle with my lever to where they're not flat, they're not up in the air, they're angled down because I'm 6'4", and I want it to be comfortable. So that's the clearance I have with this shroud right here. I have like 1/8 inch, but I can go full lock. That's full lock, like I'm hitting the lock on the steering. I can't turn anymore. There's nothing hitting over here. And same on this side. And then my tank's good too. You know, you go full lock to the left. Like I have 1/8 inch for the windscreen. And if you look here, pretty much 1/8 inch there for the lever. And the levers, they're angled. So when I'm sitting on the bike, they're not gonna be way up here. They're not gonna be here. They're down here. They're in a perfect position. But here's the problem. If you buy the 1.5" risers instead of the 2", you're gonna either, most likely your levers are probably gonna hit and you're gonna be restricted on your turning. So that low speed maneuvering is gonna be completely gone. You're not even gonna be able to turn at low speeds. And if you're not careful and you go full tilt turn, your brake lever is gonna hit this shroud and it's gonna pull on your brakes and you're almost gonna wreck. I've heard of guys talking about almost wrecking like that. So I'm just gonna say, do not get the 1.5" rise. Please just get the 2". The 2", I mean, you got tons of room. Like you have the 1.5", this is gonna be so close down here. If you look at any sport bike, they give you a ton of room through here for your hands. I mean, you get the 1.5", you're gonna have no clearance anywhere. So get the 2". Do not get the 1.5". That's all I gotta say. And it'll fit, everything will fit perfect. And one last thing. So if you don't have the special alignment tool to get these angled perfectly, so they're both angled the right way, once you put them on, honestly, all I did, if I take a roller, and if you look there, pretty much with the milling marks, you can figure out where the center is. So right around there, and over here with the milling marks as well, you can pretty much get a dot right in the center. And once you run that across there with these lines, you can get that right there, right where that line's at on the WOODCRAFT, right where that line's at, and over here, right where that line's at. So pretty much they're perfect. I mean, you just take a roller, or you can use the special clip-on alignment tool. It doesn't really matter. But regardless, this mod, super nice. Super nice. Way better than the stock handlebars. Just get the 2". Get the 2" rise, 41mm WOODCRAFT. Do not get the 1.5".